a video recording with this, but so last week when I spoke to you, you said you could cut rehearsals and you had enough time.
Yeah.
And now it feels that this isn't the case.
Yeah.
How is this usual?
Yes, it can happen, because what happened was we were in a way getting ahead of ourselves, and this stress almost that you have now, you kind of need it.
Yeah.
And if you get there too early, the thing can die for the kids. So it's not unusual to feel that you're getting ahead of yourself, and then suddenly at the last minute say, oh, we need more time. And that pressure somehow is part of the excitement of the theatre. You need it.
Yeah.
It's very careful balancing act. However you do it, in the last days you will need more time.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you had 20 weeks. In the last days you would need more time.
And how often is it that you actually do think you can cut rehearsals?
Not very often. I've had it only in the last two projects, which is very interesting, which was Cologne and New Zealand, where also I had really very fast kids, like Dresden, very concentrated. And I know it may not always seem when I'm working, because I'm going, come on, more, and we have to be quiet and we have to work. But of course, as I've said, and Joseph, who works with me, has said many times over the past weeks, when they are at a certain level, we get excited about taking it to a higher level.
Yeah.
So there's no place, however good they are, where you kind of really go, that's fine.
Yeah.
You get excited and inspired, so these kids inspire you to push them more.
And do you think the kids get that, or do you think they misunderstand sometimes?
It's difficult for me to know what's really going on in their heads, but my sense is, we've said it several times, my sense is that they're pretty proud of themselves.
Yeah.
I think they sense that we're proud of them, and kids understand much more than we say.
Yeah, yeah. And I have recorded a few interviews, and the other Caroline has also recorded a few interviews with some of the children. And they all said that you are tough on them, but at the same time that they know why you have to be tough on them, and that they feel actually it's working, and they feel good about doing the right things and becoming better.
Yeah, that's very important, that if I'm going to be so tough, that they must feel the benefit. It's no good doing it if they don't feel they gain something from it. And I, unlike a lot of sort of other people who see this process from outside, who say you can't be that tough, the feedback from the kids is nearly always, yes, we needed that, it works. And I've even heard kids make excuses to me, to teachers or parents or others, saying, no, you don't understand, we need that and we know why.
That's nice.
Yeah.
And how much do you think that has this project developed in other ways than the time you did the same choreography before?
Well, from my point of view, this is, I hope from the audience point of view, anyone who saw it first, I think it's gone much further, because I'm always under pressure to make a new piece. And there are a lot of things when you're working with young people who aren't used to this dance that go against the part of the creativity, which is that I don't have the luxury of trying something and then saying, let's go away, I'll think about it, come back the next day and say, no, I want to change it. I can't do that. Time is not on our side, but secondly, these young people have never been through this process. And they're going to be fed up if they spend a day working on something and then it all gets changed. Yeah. So my possibility to try something and then try something else and then develop is very, very limited. I have to keep them going, always feeling there's something new to learn. Now, when I come to do it the second time, especially when I have such a good group of kids, I've been able to say, that gap which I didn't like, that part before which I felt wasn't developed, now I can develop it. And there's been a lot of development in this piece.
That's nice. And just, I think, 2 or 3 more questions. Is this the first time that you had different groups And the last time that this was the Let's Dance was in Dresden, there was one group of children dancing together all the time, and this time it's different. And how do you think? What's the benefits of both of the?
The best thing is to have them all together. This is the best. But that depends on the schools making even another kind of commitment, which is saying we will replace the normal school for this period so that they can all be together. This is better for integration, it's a better process, it gives us more time with them. It also means that every day they wake up and we are the biggest, if you like, not influence, but the biggest focus in their life for 5 weeks. Whereas what happens here is they've been great, but they have a focus of us for some hours, then they go away, then they have school, then they have to come back and focus on us. And that makes it harder. And this working in groups makes it harder for us because we have to separate a piece which shouldn't be separated into bits. And it makes it fragmented. And it's harder for them as we go along to see the piece building. They still don't know, and I can't really tell them what the end is when they all come together, because it won't make sense. It's abstract. So it's only on Monday when they come together just for the last 4 days or 2 days to finish the choreography together that they can start to see the story building. They don't even know really what is the scene before theirs and what follows them. So it's a very hard process, and the only thing that's great from this point of view is we had such support when the kids are here from the teachers and teachers and helpers and parents and so on, so that's made it much easier. But it's a very hard process and I don't like it. But sometimes the best projects are where I've worked in schools where they said, we believe in this process, we think it will enhance the pupils' work and their life in school. We think it's worth suspending what they do and giving you, and also you need less time. Then you can make a project in 3.5 weeks. And we will give you this 3 weeks or 4 weeks, and you just have them from 10 o'clock in the morning till 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. That's the great way for me creatively, for them to feel that they are really a team working together.
So you're looking forward to their reactions tomorrow when they see the other parts?
It'll be really very interesting, and it's when they will start to panic and go, oh my goodness, I don't know that bit, I wasn't listening. Or that's when they'll start going, I think, oh, help, help, help. That's good, that's part of the process.
And could you just say something like, everybody come get to the... Join the experience and come and watch the kids or something like... the one thing about this kind of work, I hope, and I hope people maybe have seen Rhythm Is It or other things. Now there's been a lot about work with young people who are not professionals, whether it's in choirs or singing or dancing or theatre. A lot of documentaries about this. So I think people know more about the kind of quality of the work that can be achieved. So it's not just about coming and supporting, friends and parents, what the kids have done. I want this to be an experience that the kids can give to an audience that likes dance and likes theatre, or is interested in dance and theatre. So it's intended not to be just for parents and friends, it's intended for a general public. That's why we have a visiting orchestra playing especially. That's why we have a theatre being built. It's a straightforward, normal theatre experience. The fact that they are not professional is their business, no one else's. Their job is the same as a professional company. It's to provide the audience with a strong theatrical experience. So I hope people will come for that and for the beautiful music as well. Thank you very much.
Pleasure.